to a stream. It's been a while since I've done anything for content, but today I'm not. As you realize, I am not on the Mars SMP. I am on a creative world. I'm not actually working on this today. Um, I'm going all the way over here to work on none of these, but something that's related to this wall over here. It is back there. I have this. It's a very weird concept, but it goes from light at the bottom all the way up to dark all the way at the top. So it's a little different because usually when you see it's a ravine basically, and then mountains surrounding it. But just explain the build right there. Usually it's dark at the bottom to light. What I've done here is you have this water. It's brighter than normal because that's water right there. And then you have you have this water, which I have all done all the way over here. See how it's brighter than usual. This is a project. It definitely needs to be bigger though. I've spent several hours putting this together, digging it all out by hand and placing everything, but I feel like it needs to be a few hundred blocks bigger than it is now, but I have yet to get there. Then I have all of this planned out so far. I just need to get this done so I can have this wall. Well, not the wall, but like more like the mountain slash ravine walls of the building. Whoops. But that's all I have to work on for the next few weeks. Really, for terraforming, it's all like placing blocks in random, but it's like not so random, but it's if you want to make something like Minecraft style of building, it's different now than it was. Minecraft terrain, it's different now than it was 10 years ago, but now it's more, I guess you could say it's more like this, sort of, a little different. But yeah. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with a dog, one of my dogs, real quick. But it's definitely a little bit weird being back right now, considering I don't know. Well, school has been a little bit of I just want it to be done, and I just want it to be over right now. But you know, it's got like a few more weeks left. I don't remember. It was like 6 weeks maybe left. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. But it's almost over. Then I can definitely be back to live streaming, posting stuff every day. Satisfactory videos. I have not been able to record those recently. I don't really have an excuse for it. I haven't really been feeling like it. I haven't been planning on recording any Satisfactory videos anytime in the future. But if you'd like to see that, you guys are gonna have to tell me, because I'm not sure if you guys want to see that or not. Because if you want to see it, I can definitely get recording those again. You guys gotta let me know if you want more Satisfactory videos or not. Because I will make some. If you want some other content, suggest some games. I have brought up some games that I have that I know I can play here on stream for you guys. I have City Skylines, Minecraft here, as you can see, Call of Duty. I have some more games. I have Madden. I'm gonna definitely be streaming that every time I'm on my franchise. I am thinking about streaming more Madden than I usually would plan on streaming, but it'll be fun over there doing that. And then what else? I'm trying to think. So I have the past few Call of Duties. I have Advanced Warfare on a disc, but that disc is severely scratched. So it somewhat works. Campaign doesn't, but I could definitely go like against AI. Could definitely go up against bots if I could get it working. But you guys just gotta let me know what you want on this content. Mostly games. I was planning on making more videos with me playing my trumpet, but those will have to come later on when I have the time to do so. Otherwise, I'm not able to do that. And so this terraforming project, how long has it taken me? I'm not sure. I'm just coming up with questions you guys might have, just so I can answer them. And I'd say the river digging out, that took not a couple hours, that took around an hour, maybe two. Getting the water in, that took like a few seconds. All I had to do was type in some, type in a command, and then, oh, I'm tired, 1 second. And then type in a command, and then, yeah, that's about it. What else? What else should I talk about? Instead, I would be bringing out more content sooner if I had more time to do so. I haven't really been able to find the time. I know it seems like I should have a lot of time, and I wish I had a lot of time, but I don't. Most of the time I'm wasting time watching YouTube or instead of doing my homework. So then it takes a while. Whoa, what was that? Lag. Never. I usually watch YouTube instead of do homework. I think it's definitely normal amongst most of us, most of everyone, basically. And yeah. So, I am going to stream Madden later if you're seeing this before 8 p.m. And you just hear me say it, 8 p.m. today. The day of this stream coming out as live, which is the same day I'm streaming it. So I'm going to be streaming Madden later. You should definitely check that out. I think I'm on like week 16. So it won't start off on week 1. I have almost gotten myself to a 99 overall team. Gotten Madden 22. I think it's at a 97 overall team, but it's pretty close. It's taken a few seasons. It's actually taken a while. I think it's like the 5th season now. We've not spoiled too much, but I've traded for Tom Brady. Got him. We have Saquon Barkley. I've traded for him. I did get rid of Cook. So I guess you can tell the team that I'm on right now, because I just said Cook. You know, he's on the Vikings, so I am the Vikings. Yes, I've almost gotten them to a 99 overall. But yeah, I did trade Cook because he wasn't actually trying. Like, he was like, some games he'd run fast like normal. Like, he had no fatigue going into the game. For the few weeks I was for practice, I was training the backups, but he was still running really slow. So it's like, why? So I traded him. I picked up Saquon Barkley, really good running back. We have my backup running back, Madison, got injured. I think it was a week or two, a game or two ago. And then, so we have this Brittingham guy that I picked up during the draft from last season. So I've had to use him. It's not the worst. Definitely could be better, but I think it's like a 70, low 70, maybe like mid 70 overall. I have Tom Brady. I got him fully maxed out. I did end up cheating a little bit, changing his speed. I'm sure you definitely recognize that, so I'd say it now. Gave a little more speed just so I wouldn't get sacked when I was trying to get away. I'll tell you this, I am not the greatest quarterback that there is. So it's like following that. It's a little steeper than I wanted it. Not that I wanted it, but I think that my friend, the snowman, I think it's a little steeper than I think he wanted it. But he put me in charge of building the mountain, so Better like this, because I am not destroying it. I mean, I could just switch it out. I could just do, you know, the /fill command, kind of just fill this up with air and just get rid of all these blocks. But I've already spent like a half hour on it, not including this stream. That was like a half hour. It's been what, 15 minutes now on this. It's definitely a little bit of a hassle to work all in this time in, just to get this going, get this stream in. Someone might join us later, I'm not sure. Really depends on, I don't know, it just depends. Maybe he'll get on. Kind of hoping he does. Show him this, get him his side on it, because if he doesn't really like it too much on this side, I guess I could make it slightly the same, like, I guess it could be a lot less steep, and more gradual than it is over here. But I guess the more time I do put into this side, the better it will get. Guess I could have the river kind of like, I could kind of reroute it over here, so it kind of like goes around. Then we could do something cool with that. Yeah, I think we should try that. Maybe like a small stream will like still go through here. But I think I should reroute it. Probably not, because there's gonna be a castle up on top. So I gotta like try and rework it and figure it out. But the way I have done this is I put sea pickles on the floor all the way beneath this, and then cyan stained glass. Yep. On top of it, just like brighten it up, so then you're up here, which is where you're gonna be, like up here more. It doesn't, you don't see the sea pickles or the glass, so I ended up with a really nice, brighter look than what the regular Minecraft water looks like, which was not my idea. It was the snowman's idea. I'm not sure if he wants me to say his real name, but I guess we can find that out later. So this is, what is it? The kingdom. It doesn't have a name. I have a reference picture of what it's not like a building in Minecraft. It's a drawing that someone has drew. So it's not easiest thing to go off by. But the walls are not going to be the same. I wish I could show you guys the reference picture that I have to give you guys a slightly better idea of what it's going to look like compared to what I have so far. Because what I have so far is not the it's not the castle, obviously, at the top, which is the castle gonna be on that side. Then there's a bridge that goes across at the top, or towards the top, which I think is gonna be pretty. It's not like a. It's like a stone bridge that connects from one side to the other, with no support underneath. It's kind of like supported by the two sides, because it's pretty close together, a lot closer than than in this. But yeah, that's what I have so far for it. The idea is to get this done within the next couple of weeks. Which probably won't happen, but I'm definitely going to be working on this a lot next week. So, like 6-hour streams, maybe, just maybe. Might be overshooting that by a long ways. But, what else? So, city skylines, I guess we could change the topic a little bit. Whoa. And change the topic just a slight bit. So city skylines, I've almost got one of my cities to 70,000 people. So like 68,000 right now. I think that's pretty cool. So here is this side. Not sure. I think it needs a little more dirt over here. More dirt over here so it can look a little bit more. Where this grass right here will eventually go out and it'll look way better. The grass there. Maybe a little more dirt down here. I think it's all like towards the middle, up top, all of that dirt. A little more down towards the bottom as well. And a little bit more detail to it. Awkward spot to put it right here though. Connect it. Then there's that. That's hopefully sort of guess, I don't know, just adding a little more detail to it, because as you know, in Minecraft your base is really never finished until, I guess you say it is, but then there's just still so much more you can add to improve on it. It's a little yes, this is way better. Still could use a little more right there. And right here towards the top. change the weather here. Just change back to clear. So this is how it is gonna be right now for this. Just probably a lot I could improve on, but I don't see it right now. So I can begin work on. I just got rid of the materials that I'm gonna start with for sure. No vines in this one, so there. Maybe if I get, I don't think I'm gonna get all the way up there, but definitely see. And then it'll change, because here I kind of have it all at the same height. It'll definitely change and sort of, bring it down and out a little bit. Terraforming is very time consuming to get right. But yeah, there's some YouTubers that I don't know them personally, but I know, Scar. He's pretty good at it. There's a bunch of other people on Hermitcraft who are good at terraforming as well. A bunch of other people out there who know how to terraform that I can't all name, but they all know how time consuming that this is. So, say I work with this wall right here for, who knows, a long time, I guess. Say 6 hours, I could get it looking really nice. But considering I don't want to spend 6 hours on this little bit over here, I will work on it for maybe like an hour, this little bit, before moving on and doing another little bit, just so I can finish this side of it. This side for the whole wall. And not the wall, but like the, cliff right now. It'll obviously be really bright. That's not really what I'm going for. I could definitely. How tall is this right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Before it'll start slowly going towards the top. So as you can see, it'll definitely be weird because this is the very bottom of the ravine. Like, I don't know what to call it because it's. I suppose we could say ravine because it's. I don't know. I'm probably calling it the wrong thing, but it's in between two mountains. So yeah, it's just about that. Whoa, okay. I gotta give the effects real quick. Speed 5. Oh, maybe that's for this. No, it's not. Okay, speed. It's time, and then the effect. I guess I don't really need haste anymore, but I guess I can just give it to myself because I'm already here, so so you can't see the hand swing. That's what I wanted. So then we sort of add like little details. Like a little bit of moss here and there. I didn't really want that there. So you don't add, you can add it like as you're building, but where's the fun in that, you know? Sort of just I'm thinking about this. You can have it going up as well, sort of, and then like that. I'm really just going towards the same look as before, so I'll leave it. So as you can see, it's like comes out sort of like that. It's what if that's what you want, good. You're going in the right direction, but oh, there's a lot left. If you're doing a smaller project or like a test for the world, I highly recommend it. Setting up a color palette or the blocks, at least just the blocks that you're gonna use, like this. Good. There's the moss carpet right there. I just put it on the cracked black stone bricks, just so you could see it. Or the grass. You have all your blocks you're gonna use just right there, which helps you out when going to select a block. I have a button selected so that when I press that button, it'll give me that block. So that is really nice. If you don't have that set, I definitely recommend getting that set up sometime in the future. It'll end up really helping you in your projects. So right here, you want it to look natural. I guess you could start setting it up like this. Just so I'm not getting interrupted by the storm. Right there. I have more thoughts on this. If you don't like it this way, just look towards your normal wall. You could break stuff, or kind of just keep playing around with it until you get the right feel of the sort of wall you want. I haven't actually thought about this too much. It's kind of like following the shape of the like the shore over here. And it's like coming out, and then it's not exactly how I wanted it, but I haven't actually made a mountain in so long, so it's sort of confusing, I guess. Just place behind it. A little too much, because like I have like all the holes in here, but I don't have any like over here. Guess Gonna do that. Then that a little bit. It's not gonna work. That lower. Don't want it even. See, it's all about trying to get the right feel for your build. So I don't really like that there. Sort of the same as last time, but doesn't come down as far. Last time it was down here, just right there, I'm pretty sure. It was down lower here as well. Sort of like that. This rock, sort of. And you can also use buttons. I completely forgot about that, but just say you wanted just rocks. You know, there's no rocks. In Minecraft, like smaller stones, I guess you could say. You can use buttons for that, like stone buttons. There's also wooden buttons. But yeah, the stone buttons. I kind of wish there were cobblestone buttons, but there aren't. So that's unfortunate. But I haven't really used buttons enough to be able to implement them in my builds. So I can definitely throw them over here in the color palette. So if I want to end up using them later, I can. But see, now that they're in the color palette, I know that I can use them. I won't forget about it. There'll be so often you lose a block that you've thrown out or you've gotten rid of into your inventory. That. The tough. That isn't the greatest looking when thrown right against rock, but floating it around cobblestone kind of makes sense. And then this isn't really a tutorial, this is me just, I don't know. What does it feel like? I guess it kind of be like me giving a tutorial on how to terraform builds in my way. But it's, we're like, you know, the basics. Like that. But yeah, you can have the cobblestone sort of that maybe? That. Take up the side of the building. And then, wrapping itself around. I don't really like that, how that goes. That, so maybe I could have the here, and I could have it a little bit back. Yes, it's just sort of wherever you think moisture will kind of build up a little bit, and then you get close. So it's why I'm sort of placing it. Yeah, since it does rain, and then the water can sort of just get in there, sit there. You don't want to replace all of your cobblestone with the mossy cobblestone. 'Cause, you know, it won't always be there. It's mostly towards the bottom, which is sort of where you'll usually find it. But sort of how this project is gonna go. I think I'm doing it a little too much of the like the a little too much cobblestone, a little too much in this one spot. But I can always just change that later on. A little bit more. Kind of do that. Sort of. A little too much. See, it's like about finding the right amount of stone to be placed in that one area. Right? So. Where is it? I'm trying to find something. So I just close the, close the reference picture. Yeah, and that's a drawing. So, I don't know why I have to keep bringing that up. I've only brought it up twice. I'm just trying to talk about something. Alright, so I did close the reference picture, trying to bring my stream back up just to see if there was any comments. There aren't, so nothing to respond to. Yes, if that's sort of okay if you overdo the kind of worn down sort of look for it. You can always go back and fix it if you don't like it later on. The farther you go on with this. Comes out, goes back in, and then we can have it sort of come back. Not right there, we have like cobblestone, mossy maybe, sort of bring it out. It's all about experimenting, getting those designs sort of implemented in your head, so it's like sort of there, you know, so you have somewhat of an idea. Just ready to be used. So the farther, problem with doing it like how I'm doing it is that in the build it's gonna have to make sense. So really it's like, is the way I'm doing it gonna work? Is it gonna look good enough to where I don't have to come back and fix it? Yes, I do want the mountain sort of like taking it up and back, but then there's also like little bits that sort of overhang with like that. You ever seen like a mountain before? Sort of. In Minecraft, you have like the little overhanging areas. In real life, there are also those little overhanging areas. I'm sure there's a scientific term for it, but I don't know it. I'm not that smart. So yeah, that overhanging area, that's sort of what I'm trying to have it implemented into this design. But see, I'm just trying to get it up there. See, that's you know, the snowman, he's mostly in charge of this build, so he said they didn't want it that high. That's like, it's a mountain. We have like 300 plus blocks to work with. So it's like, he wants a mountain. Mountains are usually really tall. So, he could have just told me he wanted a hill, not a mountain. Get more common. The tough is going to become more and more common the higher you go up. Because again, I can show you guys over here that I mean, I didn't do the stone as high as probably should have, but the higher you went up, the better it got, I guess. The more common the tough became, and then the higher you went up, the more common the smooth basalt came, and then the higher you went up, the more common the cobbled deep slate became. The higher you went up, the more common the cracked blackstone bricks became. That's sort of how I'm doing it over here. It's gonna be different because it's a little more awkward to sort of do that on a mountain rather than just a flat wall. See, on the flat wall it looks really easy, and that's what I was thinking going into this. So it's a lot more difficult to do. So you want maybe I could have. So you wanted stairs as well in it. You have stairs. You have stairs and slabs. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Just want the stone slab. Cobble slab. Stone slab, mossy cobblestone slab, and then where's the last thing? Is there no? Yeah, obviously there's not. You can have buttons. Stone buttons. You won't really notice it, but just say you got really close. This angle, you'll sort of notice it. This angle, yeah, not so much, but it's there. Say right here, adds detail, adds a little bit of depth to it. So you can add like this slab, sort of make it a little bit. Even though sometimes, oh, I think I fixed it. You know how see right there, the slabs are slightly different texture than the full block, so it's not the greatest thing to do for everywhere in the build. So make that a little more noticeable. That out. You want to do it like after you know you're like done with one place. You know, you sort of want to add a little more depth to it. You don't want to overdo it, but it'll definitely add more to the build. So like right here, you usually have to jump to get to block, but I guess if you're scaling this mountain, you could get up pretty quickly. So that's sort of the way to go. Now you're gonna want a full block probably underneath, and then get rid of that. Sort of do that. Maybe it's weather. There we go. And then let me break that. Want it like sort of like that. Something like that, I guess. I'm getting somewhere. Now this project, I don't know, it's taken me 40 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. Come up with this. Now, add some buttons in here as well, like I said. I think that's a secret base, but really it's not. Yeah, you know, just basically like a rock. Guess I can have it. I like it better. Half slab, unless I raise it up by a whole block and then added a button. Have your buttons like scaling this wall, like sort of like a rock wall you'd find. You know, sort of like rock walls. Yes. And again, I guess I maybe slightly overdid it. But this added a lot of depth, adding the slabs, the buttons. I don't have any stairs in there currently. Let me just move this sort of palette that I'm using currently over here, so I can get rid of all of the blocks. So then I can grab these stairs, which are all right here. Again, there are no stairs for the tough block, unfortunately. That would actually add a lot. Let me add them here. I sort of want all of these whole blocks. And yes, upside down like that, sort of. I like that. Here, it adds more depth to the build, and you can have, say, like that. There we go. Sort of looks weird trying to. I kind of wanted to do it that way, but there's no way I could do that without a debug stick, and I don't feel like getting that. So that's sort of how we have to do it. I don't want to do it everywhere. You don't want to make it so you have to do it everywhere either. So if I did it here, it'd be a little fine. Here, gonna sort of test it out. Here, it's gonna want either that or if I go, find a stone slab. Have a slab either above or below, but sort of experiment with it. Sort of want it like that, or like that. Like below a little bit. These you kind of want to just like experiment with it a little bit. Do that. That obviously wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. That's why I went with the staircase right there. Sort of as I go along, I'm sort of adding more to it. As I was explaining earlier, the build's really never finished. How I wanted to place it. That's not what I wanted to do. That was tough. So it just adds a lot of depth to a build. So I have it like that. And I gotta think about the new blocks that have been added. But vines, they're not new. Leaves, they're not. Some of them are new, but you add leaves to your build if you want to add it more lush or more plants to it. Which I've never really think about, but maybe you could have glow lichen, which is it's the vines, but it glows just like these. But it's usually found in caves. Well, it's found in caves, and then have so much. We're trying to think of something that trying to think what hanging roots, I guess it was. It was like that. No, it doesn't really fit in. Like that. That. Not sure how to do this. Like that. Maybe I have a cobblestone slab. Let's go get one here. Stone, sort of. I feel like I'm getting close here. We got this. There we go. It's looking a little better. You never wanna overdo it, but there's times where you're gonna have to sort of get that look that you wanted. See how the light sort of gets through? You don't really want that in your build, so it's like I don't know that it's like correct there, and then sort of getting somewhere. Been working on this one part for so long. Let's see. Could keep this. Like a little land right there. I feel like we gotta keep at least not that. Like half block and then like cobblestone slab maybe going out from that up and then let's do that. Can combine this and then let's drop that down. More. Sort of getting better for it. The moss was a little much over here. It's gonna make it feel like it would actually happen. So, sort of the stairs like that. It was like that one. That would. Get rid of sort of it's. Like that feels so much like a staircase. I just got rid of that entirely. A little plan, maybe I could there's gonna be some stone mixed. And then yeah, cobblestone mix. I don't have that block anymore. Pick up. So, yeah, this is really how you want it, I guess, if this is like sort of what you're looking for your build. Went a little overboard with some of the materials. Okay, well, my controller sort of disconnected there. Is it dead? No, it's not dead. It's not dead. Tell you that much. So there. That's sort of what I'm going for. Spent a long time on it. So. Yeah. That is that. And, you could sort of, like, gradually sort of just back up. A lot more. A lot more wall to build. Alright. So, let's see. The wall needs to be. Should be stone. A little bit of stone. I don't really want it overhang too much. Maybe I could. Have it come out a little more. So you have to just bring out the wall a little more before moving on to the next part of it. Alrighty, so I'm back. Just had to explain to my sister that this is not all cobblestone or stone. In fact, this is the only block in my inventory that it's. I guess it's still stone. You know what? I guess I'm the stupid one here. As I said earlier, I am very stupid. So, And no one try to say otherwise. That's not gonna work. Bring it up, like... Sort of like this, you know? Sort of slowly, gradually gets more and more until it's, until it's like mostly. That doesn't look very good, so then you just add the cobblestone and all of that into it. So I have to have some stone implemented in the build. We still have to have all of these extra things. Okay, no, not that. Thought that was just stairs. Oh, I already have that in my inventory. Never mind. Maybe I should pay attention. Sort of. That. Ooh, I think it should go like that. Like that. Up. Then, yeah, I guess I'm going in the right direction. That's a good thing. It still needs work, though. Should definitely go. That's a staircase. Bring that down one. That like that. Maybe. So then, nope, wrong one. Sort of like that, and then you have that like that. Sort of holding it up. You know, it definitely is a weird idea going into a super flat world and building a mountain, but it's fun. It takes a lot of effort to do it. And that's where my brain starts functioning, because if I take you over here, it's a this was more recent over here. The lighthouses, I know those are recent. This was a first build. Yes, now I'm giving you guys a tour. This was a first build in the world. It's a functional arena where you can go and, well, fight. If you haven't guessed it already. This city. This is where I started doing all of my big projects and wasting my time. Wanting to add an interior to everything, and they got some fish to stay up there, but most of them stay down here, and they barely move. Over here, you have this arena, which, well, not an arena, it's a zoo, sorry, which has doors that open and close automatically, depending if it's day or night. And you have this over here. This has just turned into a tour. So this is where all the birds are. As you can see, the ones are named Dinnerbone, obviously upside down, and then the two that aren't are in memory of two birds that were lost in one of our survival worlds. These are the snowmen. If you don't know them, go check them out. He's helps me with most of these builds. These are his parrots, Pixie and Albert. Sad. they died in that survival world. It's sad moments, you know. Now I'm gonna go back and continue working on that for another hour or so. That build before working on something else. Maybe finally getting around to doing something a little more productive today. Because I started my day off by filling up this water with the sea pickles. Oh no, finishing it off because I was around, I don't know, around 70% of the way. So I had to finish. And then starting this. So, the wall. I don't know. How long have I been going at this for? An hour and 17 minutes? Yeah, I can go for another 30 minutes or so. Just get more done. I have cobblestone coming out. A little bit. I'm connecting to it. And stone out the back. That's not gonna work. This isn't grass, so I guess this could stay, leaving this. So I don't want to leave that, but I shouldn't. Leave it away. And then, trying to plan out for this. Once this side is done, I gotta build this side. That's gonna take a lot longer. So just say if I get 2 hours done every day, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Yeah, probably like 40 more hours of this. And then plus the so probably around 80 to 100 more hours to build this project, which is a long time, but I'll do it to just to, you know, just get something done. Yeah. It's sad. It's gonna take a long time to actually finish this build. I don't want to work on that quite yet. If I finish this part. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna end the stream around here now. So guess I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.